How quickly can you find the square root of 3,969 without a calculator? I'll give you 2 seconds. And stop. The answer is 63. Let me show you a mental trick that makes this ridiculously fast. The first thing you need to do is memorize your small squares, preferably up to 12. If you know these, the rest is just pattern recognition. Let's figure out the first example, which is the number 3,969. For starters, we check the last digit. The number ends in 9. We will check for small square roots that end in 9. Looking at our list, 3 squared equals 9 and 7 squared equals 49. Both end in 9. That tells us the square root must end in 3 or 7. So we've already narrowed it down. Now ignore the last 2 digits completely. That leaves us with 39. Look for the largest square just below 39. 6 squared is 36, and 7 squared is too big, so we have the first digit as 6. For the last step, take the first digit and multiply it by the next number up. 6 times 7 is 42. Compare that with 39, and we see that since 39 is smaller, we choose the smaller option for the last digit. This gives us the final answer, 63. Let's try another perfect square here. Take 2,916 for example. 2,916 ends in 6, so we look for small square numbers that end in 6. 4 squared and 6 squared both end in 6. That tells us the square root must end in 4 or 6. Ignore the last 2 digits. We're left with 29. The square just below 29 is 25, so the first digit is 5. Now multiply 5 by 6. That gives 30. Since 29 is smaller than 30, we choose the smaller ending digit. The answer is 54. Now look at this one. The perfect square 4,624. Check small square roots that end in 4. 2 squared and 8 squared both end in 4. That means the square root must end in 2 or 8. Ignore the last 2 digits. We get 46. 36 fits. 49 is too big. So the first digit is 6. Multiply 6 by 7, which gives 42. This time 46 is bigger, so we choose the larger ending digit. The answer is 68. This next one's especially nice. The number ends in 5, and that already tells us something important. The square root must end in 5. There's no other option. So now we ignore the last 2 digits. 16 fits, 25 doesn't. So the first digit is 4. Since the last digit is forced to be 5, we get the answer as 45. So this is the rule. Step 1. Look at the last digit. It immediately tells you the possible ending of the square root. 9 means 3 or 7. 6 means 4 or 6. 5 means 5. You already have the end narrowed down. Step 2. Now ignore the last 2 digits completely. With what's left, find the largest square just below it. The square root of that number is your first digit. Step 3. Multiply that first digit by the next number up. If your leftover number is smaller, pick the smaller ending digit, the one you wrote on the left. If it's larger, pick the larger ending digit, the one written on the right. That's the whole method. 3 steps and you're done. As a final challenge, let's try a bigger number. Step 1. The last digit is 6. The small squares ending in 6 are 4 and 6, so the square root must end in 4 or 6. Step 2. Ignore the last 2 digits, and we're left with 158. 144 fits, so the first digit is 12. Step 3. The final comparison. 12 into 13 equals 156. 158 is greater than 156, so we choose the larger digit, giving us the final answer, 126. At first this feels mechanical, but with a bit of practice, this becomes insanely fast. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, do subscribe and turn on your notifications.